The Springfield Ballet's production of Alice in Wonderland is coming up May 3rd, 4th, and 5th at the historic Landers Theater. Here with all the information is the Associate Artistic Director, Maria Velasquez. Good to see you, Maria.
So good to see you. We always look forward to being on your show, so we're so happy to be here.
We're glad you're here.
Yes.
And we're so excited about your upcoming production. Alice in Wonderland, come on, everybody knows and loves that story.
So much fun. This has been such an exciting production to get to put together. And we really took a step back when restaging this production and really looked at the story and added some more details in there. And there's a lot of fun pantomime, and it's also comedic too, which is always fun for the dancers to get to do. So
I was gonna say, I'm happy you touched on that because Alice in Wonderland is a trip. I mean, you start from up above ground, big, small, little. So can you go a little bit further into maybe the reimagining of it or the restructuring that you guys did, and how long did that take?
Yeah, so we've done this production twice. The first time was in 2013, second time was in 2017. And so just with the new dancers that we have and all of I feel like we've really pushed the limit with our comedic ballet and our pantomiming recently. And so we looked at the story and we've actually added a couple scenes that make it more true to the original story. So that's gonna be fun. And we also, again, will have the digital backdrops like we had for Wizard of Oz last year, which just adds to the color and the animation of the storytelling for the audience too. So
is it the familiar story that everybody's familiar with? Is it pretty set like the book, if you will?
Yes, I would say it is pretty set. Obviously with ballet, there's no words, but the pantomiming does a great job. There's lots of fun props, so I think the story will be really clear.
How was the training for this? How long was the training? How was the pantomime training,
Yes.
the comedic training?
Yeah, so we had auditions in late January and then started rehearsals in February. So we've been doing this for several months now. And definitely with pantomiming, because of the people at the back of the audience, you want to make sure you hold each position with the pantomiming so that everyone in the audience is able to understand each word that's being portrayed through movement. So that's the biggest thing for the dancers, is just breathing through every single gesture to make it clear to the audience.
And how big is the cast compared to like the Nutcracker?
Over 100. I think we have 112. It's a big cast, and there's a lot of puzzling that goes in, but who doesn't love a good puzzle? That's what I like to say. So.
And if anybody knows how to do it, it's Maria and Ashley Page. They can do that. They can work their magic. I don't know how they do it, but you do.
It's fun.
And then, sorry, as you said, staying true to the story, are we gonna have the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, you know, the Queen?
Yes, all of those characters are going to be there. Our Mad Hatter is a guest artist, Joshua Velasquez, who's actually my husband, which is really fun. So he's gonna be on stage, and then we have the Cheshire Cat, we have the March Hare, we have Alice, we have the White Rabbit, who you're both gonna see today. So yeah, it's very fun.
I was gonna ask, because you had mentioned in your email too that the Mad Hatter, very comical role.
So yes, so good. It's so funny. It's so funny to watch him just kind of come to life. He's done a lot of theater before, and so he's got a very expressive face, and he's very funny. So.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Yeah.
How was it working with your husband?
So fun.
Have you probably done it before?
Yes, we met through the arts, and so to see him get to do this again, not his normal 9-to-5 job, is really fun.
Do you have to give him notes? Or do you leave that to Ashley Page?
You know, I do give him notes, but what I love specifically about the tea party scene, which I was able to restage and re-choreograph, which was so fun, is that I love taking inspiration from the dancers themselves. And so if we'd be in a rehearsal and a dancer would do something and I'd laugh, I'd be like, wait, that's the whole point of this, to make the audience laugh. Let's keep that in. And so there's actually quite a few things that the dancers kind of did themselves, which is really fun too. So it's a collaborative process.
That creative freedom to try something, see if it works.
That's what art is, and so I love incorporating that.
Oh, how exciting. Yeah. So we're going to get to a performance here, but if people want to get tickets, are tickets still available?
Yes, I'm so glad you asked. So tickets are selling out quickly, but there still are seats left. The biggest thing that we want to say is that there have been some, third-party scam websites out there. Yeah. And so we really encourage you, there's only 2 ways you can order tickets. It's either directly from the Landers Theater box office, calling the number, or Landers Theater website. Okay. So those are the only 2 places. So there are some scam websites. Please just be aware of those. Absolutely. Only through the Landers Theater can you get tickets.
And now we get to see a little performance, and I have to say, I know these performers, and they're wonderful. So Madeline Swinson as Alice and Ireland Wilson as the White Rabbit, performing White Rabbit 2. All right?
All right.
Yes.
Yay! Fantastic. All right. That was so much fun. I can't wait to see
Sorry,
everybody. Get up.
Miranda, you come
Yes, Miss
over
Marie, you
here.
come over here. Can't wait to see all of the cast and all the characters in their costumes. I'm sure it's like a visual overload of just colors and dancing and movement.
Yes, this is a great representation. Lots of colors. It's so colorful. The backdrops, the sets, the characters, the personalities. It's all so colorful. It's great.
I can't wait.
Yes.
And I have to ask, so this was the performance White Rabbit 2.
Yes.
So is there a solo for like the first one?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when-
So
okay.
that's the name of the track of music, but there's lots of different scenes, and White Rabbit is kind of Alice's buddy throughout the journey down the rabbit hole. And so she randomly comes back in, but she's so focused on making sure she's not late for a very important date. Yes. And so she kind of comes back randomly, but yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Marie, one more time for tickets, the 2 places that you can go.
Yes, only 2 places, Landers Theater website directly or Landers Theater box office calling that number.
Yes.
And dates one more time.
May 3rd through 5th. That's a Friday through a Sunday.
And your information is right there on the screen. You got to check it out, guys. It's so much fun.
Yes.
Wonderful
Thank you
performance.
so
Thank you
much,
guys so much. Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right, lots more fun when we come back.
Great job.
Yes.
That's so fun. Makes me want to leave.